Sowore is the voice Nigeria needs, but is he playing the right game? There is no denying that Omoyele Sowore is one of the most passionate and vocal advocates for Nigerian emancipation in recent memory. From his days as a student union activist to his relentless pursuit of the Nigerian presidency, his dedication to the cause of a better Nigeria is well documented. Yet, the more one observes his actions, his words, and even his body language, the more a nagging question begins to surface. Is Sowore truly positioned to rescue Nigeria, or is he gradually becoming his own worst enemy? Sowore carries himself with the conviction of a man who believes he alone holds the key to Nigeria's salvation. While passion and self-belief are essential qualities in any leader, there is a thin line between confidence and a messiah complex. When a man begins to see every other political figure as an enemy of the state, it becomes difficult to build the kind of broad coalition that winning power, and more importantly, exercising it effectively, truly requires. To be fair, one can understand why Sowore views Nigerian politicians with contempt. He has watched them up close. He has seen, documented, and reported on the systematic destruction of a nation by those who swore to protect it. Those who did little claim to have moved mountains. In that context, his frustration is not only understandable, it is justified. But frustration alone does not win elections or build nations. One of the most puzzling aspects of Sowore's political conduct is his repeated, seemingly unprovoked attacks on Peter Obi and other opposition figures. For a man whose stated mission is to dislodge a ruling party that has overseen Nigeria's decline, it is counterproductive to spend more energy attacking those competing for the same goal than those currently holding power. This pattern raises uncomfortable questions. Is Sowore genuinely committed to changing Nigeria? Or is he, consciously or otherwise, serving as a distraction that fragments the opposition while the ruling party consolidates its grip on power? These are not accusations. They are the questions that his own conduct forces onto the table. History offers a sobering lesson that Sowore would do well to study closely. Adams Oshiomhole was once the thunderous voice of the Nigerian worker, a trade union president who spoke truth to power with fearless conviction. Today, he sits comfortably within the very establishment he once raged against, recently claiming that food is now cheaper in Nigeria when every ordinary Nigerian knows the opposite to be devastatingly true. If a man of Adams Oshiomhole's former stature could shed his activist skin the moment power warmed his hands, the question must be asked of Sowore. What guarantees that he will be different? The audacity with which he speaks today is admirable, but audacity without accountability is just noise. Nigerians have heard enough noise. There is also an urgent need for Sowore to clarify his own message. You cannot simultaneously campaign for the presidency through the ballot box while chanting "Revolution Now" in the streets. These are not the same paths. A revolution by its nature seeks to dismantle and rebuild outside the existing system. A presidential campaign works within it. Nigerians deserve to know which road he is truly on. If it is revolution he seeks, let him say so clearly and outline how that is achievable in a country where the masses, despite their suffering, have historically shown remarkable patience and restraint. If it is the presidency, then let him govern his strategy accordingly. Because right now, the mixed signals are eroding the very credibility he has spent decades building. None of this diminishes Sowore's genuine contributions. His activism has saved lives, amplified voices, and held power to account in ways that few others have dared. There are Nigerians alive and free today in part because of his efforts. That is not a small thing. But good intentions and a loud voice are not enough to lead a nation of over 200 million people through its most complicated chapter yet. To truly fulfill his potential, Sowore must embrace strategic maturity. He must recognize that aligning with the lesser evil is not a betrayal of principle. It is the pragmatic path that every successful reformist leader in history has had to walk. No politician is perfect. No human being is. The pursuit of a perfect ally will leave him perpetually alone on the sidelines. The youth of Nigeria, the professionals in the diaspora, the teachers, the market women, the unemployed graduates, millions of Nigerians who genuinely want change, are searching for a credible vehicle for that change. Sowore could be that vehicle. But vehicles need to move in a clear direction. Sowore, Nigeria has not stopped watching you. We remember where you came from and we respect the price you have paid for this country. But the time for chest beating is giving way to the time for strategy. Change your approach, build your alliances, clarify your message. The earlier Nigerians of goodwill come together, the better for this nation. The question is no longer whether Nigeria needs saving. The question is whether you are truly ready to be part of the solution, or whether, like so many before you, the pursuit of power will one day change you more than you ever changed Nigeria.